How does invalid work in religious law interpretation? Have you ever wondered how Islamic law adapts to modern challenges? The answer lies in a fascinating process called invalid. This method allows qualified scholars, known as Mujtahids, to interpret religious texts and derive legal rulings. Let's break down how this works and its significance in society and politics. Invalid involves examining the primary texts of Islam, namely the Qur'an and the Invalid, which includes the teachings and practices of the Prophet Muhammad. When there is no clear guidance in these texts, a Mujtahid uses intellectual effort and reasoning to address legal questions. This flexibility is essential for Islamic law to remain as relevant in changing times. To be a Mujtahid, one must possess a deep understanding of the Qur'an and Hadith, which are the recorded sayings and actions of the Prophet. Mastery of the Arabic language is also crucial, as it allows for accurate interpretation of the texts. Additionally, familiarity with the principles of Islamic jurisprudence, known as usul al-fiqh, is necessary. A Mujtahid must also consider the social and historical context when making interpretations. There are two main types of invalid: absolute and limited. Absolute invalid allows scholars to make legal decisions independently, without being tied to any specific school of thought. In contrast, limited invalid involves working within the framework of an established legal school. This distinction is important as it shapes how rulings are applied in various contexts. Historically, there was a belief among some Sunni scholars that the gate of invalid had closed, meaning no new interpretations could be made. This led to reliance on established legal schools. However, this view is not universally accepted. Many scholars, particularly in Shia Islam, actively practice invalid, demonstrating its ongoing relevance. In practical terms, invalid functions similarly to legal interpretation in other systems. Just like judges or scholars in secular law interpret texts and precedents, Mujtahids apply their understanding of religious texts to new situations. This balance between respecting foundational texts and allowing for legal flexibility is vital for interpreting religious law in contemporary society. As societies evolve, the role of invalid becomes increasingly important. It enables Islamic law to address new issues that arise, ensuring that it remains applicable and meaningful. This process not only impacts legal rulings, but also influences the relationship between religion and politics, as interpretations can shape public policy and societal norms. In summary, invalid is a dynamic process that plays a crucial role in the interpretation of religious law. It allows for adaptation and relevance in a constantly changing world, bridging the gap between tradition and modernity.